Hello, I'm Andi Singh, and I'm going to read to you your monthly horoscope for November for those of you who are monkey. Now, the first 21 days of November are going to be very bad for you in the sense that whatever negative can happen very quickly and on a very high level. So you have to control your tendency to expose yourself to risk in any way. Now, regarding your career in the first 21 days, you can receive bad news, and this can be regarding employment or regarding status or recognition, which you will be denied. In business areas, you can also attract bad news where you're chasing a contract will not be successful, and difficulties in fighting the opposition in terms of competition will not work very well for you. So in career or business areas, don't be too demanding, flow with the tide. If you can't get the best deal, accept the next best deal. This way at least some progress will be seen. Overall finances are going to be tight for you because collections or money which you expect will not come too readily. Regarding romance, the first 21 days for those of you who are monkey, romance can be a very stressful area. You'll find that rather than good binding and understanding, the opposite will take place, where arguments and quarrels and disturbances of all kinds and blame will be seen in the first 21 days in your area of romance. So it's going to be a very critical period where if you yourself do not control your temper and don't show arrogance, you will find that the first 21 days will finish off and break your romance areas. So to keep it going, try to be a person who is very polite and understanding. In areas of marriage, you are going to attract a lot of opposition and difficulties in the first 21 days, and marriage strings can be pulled to a level of breaking up. The tension can be that great. Difficulties can be due to financial areas or due to some kind of knowledge that you have not done the right thing, or you may find that your partner has not done something of the right thing, and therefore the blame game will start as well. That will make matters worse. So my advice to you is to be understanding, to lie low in the sense of trying to be more approachable and more tolerant of your partner. The general family situation may be a bit unhappy because of stress, and these forms of stress can come in the areas of finances or in the areas of disagreement between husband and wife, where the children also start to be very unhappy. So the first 21 days you have to be very careful. You have got some help over there, and that help comes sometimes unexpectedly and leaves you unexpectedly. So you cannot depend too much on this help that comes and goes. So I would rather you be careful and on the watch out for trouble in the first 21 days in romance, marriage and family areas. Regarding your health, my worry for you is firstly your blood pressure areas, because you are going to be under severe stress in one way or another. Secondly, my worry is that it says unexpected problems, which could be appendicitis, which comes usually unexpectedly, and also regarding your arteries and your heart. Now, I know these are very serious things I'm saying, but I have to mention these things. So if you have a pain in the heart area, or if you have a short of breath kind of a feeling, no harm going to see a doctor and tell yourself that the amount of stress could be overcoming you, and to look out for trouble. I'm going to mention some ages, and people who are under monkey of these ages have to be extra careful in the first 21 days of November. Now let me mention these ages first and explain to you later. Now if you happen to be the ages of 18 or 27 or 36 or 45 or 54 or 63 or 72 or 81, then you are going to attract problems in all areas of your life, whether financial, whether personal, which is romance or marriage, and whether in health areas. So you have to be very cautious day by day and understand that you are attracting a big amount of stress and anxiety. So any kind of indication where you are not feeling well, don't hesitate, go and see a doctor. Okay, that is the main problem here. Now, regarding colors, I would like you to avoid red for the whole month of November, because red in November for you is deadly. It attracts opposition and confrontation and difficulties of all kinds, including accidents. So don't wear red. The color which I would like you to wear is light blue. So wear as much light blue as you can with your undergarments and top garments, and you will find that some form of protection will always be with you. If you are going to travel in the first 21 days of November, tell yourself that whatever can go wrong will go wrong. So be prepared that way. And you'll be careful about your finances, about your luggage, about being on time and not missing the flight. And when you get to your destination, that not trouble awaits you and not stress awaits you as well. But you will find that the first 21 days are not going to be easy. So if you can avoid travel, I would be happier. But if you must travel, be extra careful. Okay. Now I'm going to talk to you about your last 9 or 10 days of November for those who are monkey. The last 9 or 10 days do not improve, unfortunately. They bring this time others to dominate you. So in career, you'll find that the bosses dominate you and bad luck comes. In business, you will find that rather than you take charge, others are taking charge. So you cannot say what kind of deals you want to make. So if you want the contract very badly, lower your grades and therefore take it. And also in the area of business, I do worry that you can be stuck for expenditure, which means that your hastiness and impatience in wanting to get a contract, you may produce a bad deal for yourself. So don't be too hasty in the month of November to try and grab what you want, otherwise you will regret it later on. The ages I mentioned are the same, so stick to those ages. Regarding colors are the same. I don't want you to wear red. I want you to wear more light blue for the 9 or 10 days of last 9 or 10 days of November as well. And if you are going to travel on the last 9 or 10 days, my main worry about a miscalculation of money, financial areas, if you are traveling, and being very hasty and impatient, losing money or losing your belongings. So be very careful of that. So a difficult overall November for you, for those of you who are monkey. So be extra careful. And that's what I have to tell you for those who are monkey, the horoscope for November. Thank you and goodbye.